developer. Buying a typical home in Canada, cities now require incomes of up to $230,000 per year. This is not Mexican pesos here. Even if this was Mexican pesos, this is a lot of money you need to make per year to just live in a house. Okay, let's get somebody on the phone here. Oh, we got David messaging me on Skype here. We got the Raven. I don't know if the Raven's there. Who else we got on Skype? Oh, let's get Tristan from New Zealand. Let's get somebody from down under on the phone. Let's see if he picks up the phone, if he's around. I hope he's okay, you know. Let's see if I get Tristan down to a report from Tristan Green Tea. Hey, Tristan.
Hello. Hey, Mike.
Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You're a lot tougher to get than the president.
Yeah. A busy man.
I'm just joking. Are you doing okay?
I'm doing really good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Guys, this is Green Tea. We have Tristan on the channel here. Let me get your channel here so I can let people know to find you on YouTube. So you messaged me the other day about buying a typical home in Canada cities now require an income of $230,000.
Yeah. I was shocked to hear that. I just don't know who can afford that sort of money.
Well, I got some good news. A doctor can't.
Really?
No, not that much money. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who's buying the houses? The Chinese.
Well, the foreign investors bringing in big money.
Yeah, that's madness.
People that are caught in the city, they're caught in the grips of madness. The ones caught in the city, people that are trying to get out. I've been talking to a lot of people that email me that I got to get out of Auckland. I got to get out of Sydney. I don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah. And we're getting a lot of those Aucklanders coming because where I live is about 3.5, 4 hours by car out of Auckland. And we're getting a lot of Aucklanders moving down here, driving up our house prices.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Alaska Prepper, he was bringing the heat, eh?
The Alaskan Prepper is arguably probably one of the most important guys living in Alaska right now.
Yeah. I co-sign on that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He was dropping the knowledge, and you guys had a really good connection as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, we're both Latin, right? I don't know if you consider
really?
Portuguese Latin, but
yeah, I heard you dropping a few Portuguese words in there. I was wondering if he spoke the language.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to know more than one language. That's a good tool to have in your arsenal when the world goes to hell, is to be able to communicate with as much people as you can from all over the world.
Yeah. You're doing a very good job of networking and bringing these people from all around the world together on a platform. It's hats off to you, brother. Appreciate your efforts.
Okay, so let's go over. Are you up to talk about a few articles? I'm going to throw an article at you, and you give us a little bit of.
Yep.
First thing that comes to mind. Here we go, Tristan. China threatens war as Joe Biden continues the outreach to Taiwan.
Oh,
I know it's a tough one.
Manipulation by China to get Creepy Joe in line with the Chinese Communist program.
Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, I just wish more people could wake up to that, because that's a big deal. Because, I mean, how powerful is democracy, or does democracy exist? I mean, people of Taiwan want to be free. I've been to Taiwan many times.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yes. And I've been to 101.
What's it like?
Yeah. So, it's called 101 is where I stay. But
okay.
But to be frank with you, I just leave Taiwan alone. We're going to be protesting Leave Taiwan Alone in the streets in another year. Watch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the other article here I wanted to read out. Okay. Power bills to the moon. Chaos shock as electricity prices across U.S. explode.
I did not know that. I wonder what's driving that. Is there oil? I heard Alaska Prepper say that they're paying something crazily cheap per gallon, like $2 something, I think he said.
Yeah, that's dirt cheap in
Um,
comparison. When you convert it to our money and you convert it what we could get for a gallon
yeah,
is like $6-7 Canadian if you kind of do the math, and it's pretty
yeah,
pricey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because they've gone away from all the nuclear and all of their push to go green. And I know a lot of European countries have done it. They've cut back on to get their emissions down or to be green, and then they are underpowered for the populations they have. I wonder if that's driving up the cost of power in the States.
Well, it has a lot to do with the cold snap too that's going on. Like the cold snap is triggering a lot of fuel to be distributed, and there's the Arctic invasion right here. It's terrible. And the problem is, what I'm afraid of, T, is when you start to see increases in stuff, very seldom does stuff go down, and that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, yeah. And I know your Powerball, I've heard you read that out. It's like 500, almost over 500 Canadian a month for your gas and heating.
Yeah, but 175 is carbon tax, and carbon tax, and that's why I was trying to tell Alaskan Prepper, Amerifornia is coming because of the new president they have in the United States.
Yeah, yeah. He fits right into the global socialist, global communist agenda we're seeing. And I like what you were saying about the mail-in ballots. Will keep possibly the left-leaning socialist governments in power if they call a snap election.
Right, because they're going to have the mail-in ballots.
The mail-in ballots, the tool, the trusty tool of global communism.
Did you get a chance to watch my video earlier about cell phone voting?
No, I didn't see that one.
Okay. The reason why I brought it up is because, like, you got a cell phone, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Your cell phone is most cell phones have biometrics where you use your fingerprint to scan. Most cell phones are tied to your SIN number. Most cell phones are so connected to you nowadays, and it can even predict what you're going to be doing, and they're going to start advertising wall units in 10 minutes if you talk about wall units. Now, how come they don't just send us, people that are over 18, that have a cell phone plan, they're over 18, and everybody that's on the grid with a cell phone. Hello. Today's elections, you have 3 hours to respond. Do you want to vote for this, or this? Please take your time to make your selection and confirm. Why don't they do that?
Yeah, yeah. Because that makes common sense. It's probably could be made to be more secure and safer if the counting system and the logistics are secure. And they've got the technology. We can make transactions. We can do everything else like that. That's what I've been thinking that as well. Why don't they go to some digital that can be personally logged system? It would be a lot safer and more secure.
Yeah, it's like saying, like on the phone, should we bomb Syria today? Yes or no, right? Like, people would vote.
Yeah, exactly. Then the people have a say.
Like, or should we invade Russia? Yes or no? Should we have training camps on the Russian border to provoke the Russians? No, I'm not going to vote this one down. Sorry. And that's it. Because when they say, oh, the Americans are doing this, the Canadians are doing this. Hey, we're not doing anything. It's these stupid people that are in power.
Yeah. And I like what Alaskan Prepper was saying about, the democracy and how it leads to socialism and communism, and how we really don't have a choice. In some ways, we think we have a choice in selection, but actually it's just each of them left and right are the wings of the same bird, as it were.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
So, I enjoyed a couple of weeks ago, you had Dominic on, I think it was a Mike in the Night or a Commonwealth for Common Folks, and I know that you've been saying, Bill Gates, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is the self-appointed health minister for the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And push up Gates. And I did a little research into that, and he actually is the self-appointed health minister to the planet. And I found some very good university papers that show that his organization, Gavi, the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunology, that he funds, which is his business, they drive all policy for the World Communist World Unhealth Organization, which is in turn connected the health arm of the UN. So when you make that statement, it is actually correct. He is the self-appointed health minister for the planet. And he's pushing vaccines, and vaccines is his thing.
It's, I'm the self-appointed wizard for self-appointed wizard and the Grand Master on the planet Zangra.
Yeah. And the boards that make the decisions and that type of thing.
Secret societies.
Secret societies, but they're also the people who manufacture the vaccines. So they've got the conflicts of interest from people who make and sell and profit from the vaccines can influence the people making decisions whether, the Canadian government buys the vaccines and rolls it out. The New Zealand government, we've spent millions upon millions, and they have influence on making those decisions. It's creepy as.
Linny Poo in the comments. Linny Poo just said Gates has bought out the health industry worldwide.
Yeah. I did some deep diving. I did a deep dive on it and read this thesis paper of this, because in Australia, if you have a child and it's going to preschool, or you're getting some after school care and the government's paying, like if you're getting some benefit from the government for your child, like a family benefit or a tax credit or something for having kids, if your child isn't completely vaccinated, they can stop you. They call it no jab, no play. That the government can stop you receiving that money until your child is vaccinated. And that's the level of control the vaccine companies are having on public citizens, private citizens,
Yeah.
It's, vaccine by stealth, really.
It's disgusting. Oh, you want to drive? Oh, well, you can't drive. You need to take this in your arm if you want to drive your vehicle, because if you don't take this vaccine, you won't be able to drive, because this vaccine helps you drive better. And people will believe that. They'll take that to the bank.
They will. And I've had moments where I have overheard people talking, and I just heard you mention it with Alaskan Prepper, and I hear the stuff they say, and I wonder how they could actually believe that or have been programmed to think that is in any way reality.
Yeah.
The Kent variant.
No, it's not the Kent variant anymore. It's the Colel variant mixed with the Mufasa.
Oh, hang on, my phone. I just put my phone on silent. Yeah.
It's the Mufasa variant now.
The Mufasa, the Lion King, the South Africans. It's deadly. Yeah. I think Alaskan Prepper, you may have won the beard game. You've got a little bit of the Miami Vice, the kind of 80s beard game rocking. He had a little bit more of the Arctic Snow Warrior beard game going.
Yeah, he could be Tubbs and I could be Crockett.
Yeah. But I think he probably won. But yours is stylish. You've got the Miami style. I like that. Rocking it. The red leather jacket. That's sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all about that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just bringing it into the 21st. I'm an old man, but I'm bringing it into the 21st century as best as I could.
Yeah. You're a young man. You're a youngster.
I'm 40, dude. I'm gonna be 43 in like a month.
Oh wow.
I'm almost dead. Almost dead.
You're just getting started.
Well, I hope God hears you.
Yeah.
All right, T. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna let you go, and I gotta get I gotta get the Raven on because he said something big is gonna happen, bigger than Covey.
Okay. You have a good Valentine's Day.
God bless you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Is it Valentine's Day in your part of the world?
In a couple of hours.
Yeah. Okay.
You
keep up
have
the
a
good
happy
work.
Valentine's Day. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, brother. God bless. Bye.
That is Tristan. Guys, please subscribe to his channel. He's almost at 400 subscribers. If you could please subscribe to Tristan's channel. He's doing a good job reporting down in New Zealand.